Okay, so now the recording is started. So sorry for the late coming. By the way, sorry. I want to say sorry first. Okay, so let's see the project. So I think you can see that, right? Okay, so we have, as I have told you, we have a project. You can see in the folder contracting forcer, we have projects. The ones which you are going to work with are going to be your previous works, as I have told you earlier, from week 1 up to week 5. So we have the digital courtroom and the document refinery. So it's kind of the same as the project we've been working on. So let me show you the first document refinery, what the output of the document refinery looks like. So it's a very simple one. It just extracts text. So let's go to the contracting forcer, and then the document refinery. So let's look. So we have script path. That's it. Oops, okay, we've got an error here. So let me check if I do have the one that was running. So let me show you what it looks like. The one that I was running while I was working on that. So let me stop it. And okay. Share my screen. Enter window. So now you can see what it looks like, the document refinery. So it basically accepts a document, just a text document. So I just gave it the Week7 project document. Then I said extract and refine. So it gave me this output. So this is going to be the JSON output that we're going to have for this project. So it extracts the output here. So we'll have this one. So then we'll have the digital courtroom, which is going to evaluate what's going to come out from this project. So I'm sure by now you are familiar with the concept of this on the pipeline, concept of the JSON files being accepted by the other one, and how the contract is going to be enforced as well. So we have here on the anti-gravity. So let's see the output, what's going to come. So we have the Week7 repo as it's in the challenge document. So it's going to be the contracts are going to be generated. So we're just going to see the happy paths only for today. So what's going to happen is we have the contracts generated based on the generator we have here. So based on the outputs coming from the JSON files, we are going to have this kind of work. So we are going to have the generated output like the BTOL format, but the LLM annotation is not done yet. So because of the API key, but it actually has got this. So we are going to have such an output. So the generator is going to generate the contract, and we have the runner here. So it will run the evaluation, and so we'll get to it. We'll see what the outputs look like for this project. So we have the pass or fail. That the grading is the evaluation is made like using the pass or fail kind of evaluation. So it will evaluate it as a pass or fail one. So based on that, we have what is the report. Here we have the report generator, which is going to be continued for a while to work on that. So based on the contract, these are the generated ones. And so let's see the validation reports. So here we have the reports. So what we have here is, so it will check on the pass or fail, and based on the, if there's any change in the JSON while in the meantime, then it's going to bound it in a, so it will check on the boundary, and if there is any severity, it will give us the severity of the generated the JSONs that were being explored. So based on that, the outputs of the JSON files coming from the first project, which is the data refinery, document refinery, is going to be also checked, and also the digital courtroom, it's going to be matched. So as I told you, it's going to be the happy paths only for this tutorial. So based on that, let's see. Sorry for the inconvenience. Suddenly it's closed. I think you see my screen now, right? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. My screen has got shut down. For a second. I think now my screen is visible too, right?
Yes.
So based on that, we have based on the two projects we have, we generated the contract. So based on that, that's going to be enforced in the project. So if there is any change between, if there's any mismatch when the JSON files are as on the pipeline, if there is this silent kind of change, then it's going to be based on the contract enforcement, it's going to be checked as well. So when we say that, we have got this the JSON that's going to be generated is going to look like this. So we have the severity, which I was talking about earlier. So it will check on the change and it will label it as the severity is going to be labeled. Okay, so it looks like this. The extracted report looks like this. So let's see the final output, what it looks like, the final one. So this is the final extracted JSON file based on the contract enforcement. We have the final output. So let's see. So here comes the ID. We have the ID, we have the content hash, and the extracted text, and the timestamp as well. So finally, it will give us such an output. So we're just working with till the validation part. We're not going to cover about the violation part today, but this is going to be what it looks like for the change to be traced, and they're going to be labeled as the critical or since we're working on two projects. One is about the document refinery, and the other one is about a digital courtroom, which is going to evaluate this project. So if there's any change, it's going to be labeled. So based on that, we're just simulating what this week's project looks like. So if you have got any question, let's discuss on this further, and we can close up the session for today. So if there's any question, or we can also discuss, like we can give it what you have got, and also we can discuss on this. Any questions, please? Or is that clear what we have been discussing till now? Is that clear? Or if you have got any doubts on it, or if there are additional things that we can say, also, you're welcome to put an input here. Or any ideas that comes into your mind. Okay, there's any question for today's session? All right, so it's just simulating what this week's project being simulated with just two projects now. That actually looks like the actual projects that were being done. So based on that, we have tried to look for how the contracts are going to be generated and how it's going to be enforced as well. So any kind of mismatch is going to be tracked. So it will be the inner error is going to happen, but the pipeline will go smoothly without breaking, so that we will get the bitwall format output afterwards. And so how it's going to work, like how the process in the mechanism is just to simulate that one. So if it's clear, I think we can wrap up our session here. Or if you have got any idea, please don't hesitate. We can have it here. If not, so if there's any question or any suggestion or any recommendation. Okay, so thank you for coming for today's session. So we can close up today's session. Okay, have a nice remaining working time.